What's quackalackin', everybody? My name's Plums. Today I have a basic tutorial for you guys for all of the edits in Fortnite Battle Royale. I'm currently playing in the Save the World mode, just so I'm not getting shot at by other players. I want to take it nice and slow so I can explain what I'm doing and show you guys how to do it. This is the real basics. I'm going to show you every single edit in the game for all of the pieces, the wall, the floor, the roof, etc, etc. I'm going to take a real basic though. I'll show you how to use these properly in build battles and stuff in later videos, but this video I'm just showing you all of the edits. I'll make sure I point out the ones that are the most important, because some of them aren't as important as others, but it's good to have a strong foundation of everything in the game, so that way as the game evolves, you have like the basics down, right? So they add more edits or they do this or that, you'll know all the basics. It's just good to know the basics is what I'm getting at. Anyway, so we're gonna start off with the wall. This one has the most edits, I would say. So there's 9 panels, right? We got 3 on the left side, middle, right, and I'll refer to them as so left, middle, right, 3 columns. The first thing you can do is make the wall shorter. So as you see, we have a full wall here. If we get rid of just the top row, we have a 2/3 size wall. Still enough to cover you, but you can look over if you want to do that for some reason, but it's a possibility. Next up is if you get rid of the top row like we just did, and the middle row, you get a 1/3 sized wall, which is really just for decorating. You're not really gonna have a use for this, but it's a possibility there. So that's real basic. The even more basic though is the door. So if you click on a middle tile, so any tile in the middle, and then one below it, you'll get a door. So you can place this anywhere. So if I want to put the door on the right side, I'll press the middle tile and then one below it. Voila, you got a door. You can also do this on the left side, middle, or right. You can do it anywhere you'd like. So it's gonna reset that. Next up is just the window. Anywhere, if you press anywhere in the middle, so if I choose this one and then confirm, I have a window on the left side. If I want a window in the middle, I click the middle one, that's it, and you get a window in the middle. So, pretty basic. We're getting all the basic ones done. I guess a little bit more advanced than that. Next up, we have the center arch. So you can make an arch here. Again, don't know why you'd ever use this, but it's pretty. I mean, if you want to get married in Fortnite or something, there you go, I suppose. Next up, we have columns. So you see the wall is 3 wide, right? So 3 blocks wide. If I want to make it 2 blocks wide, or sorry, 1 block wide, I get rid of all of the right side and then all of the middle. And then I have one little small sliver of wall. You can also do this on the opposite side. So if I get rid of these 2 columns, I'm left with 1 column over here. Again, very basic, but it's a thing. Next up, we have the half doorways, which is you get rid of the entire top row. And then you can choose any of these to get rid of. So we'll do the middle one first to show you. We'll get rid of the middle one and the one below it to make the door. And now we have a half wall with a door. You can put the door anywhere on here. As you see, I can just go bloop and then put the door over here. Pretty basic. Again, don't know why you need to use it in Battle Royale at least, but it's good to know. It's good to know all the basics, all the possible things. You can also add, we went over doors and we went over windows. You can put them both in. So let's say we want a window here and a door here. There we go. So we can make a little house. Oh, go check my mail. Or look out the window. You can do either or. You can do it the opposite way around too. Like so. Again, it's a thing. It's an edit in the game. As well as you can just have 2, oops. You can have 2 windows like that. So one on the right, one on the left to make like an eye. You get 2 windows. My favorite edit for walls though, the one you'll see me use later in the series for more advanced building techniques and whatnot, is the L. So how I do this is, if I'm in a 1x1, I'm trapped, I can just go middle, bottom right, middle right, and you get a triangle. You can run out quick and easy, and you can actually do this on any side of the triangle. So if I want to make an L here, like a mini L, there's a triangle, one up here, there we go, one up here, oops, one up here, there you go. So you can put it anywhere, so it's very versatile compared to the arch that a lot of people use. So to make the arch, you get rid of 4. So I get rid of the middle one, that one, that one, that one. Any of the bottom 4, either on left side or right side, it doesn't matter as long as you have the middle. You'll get like an arch. It takes a little bit longer, I think, because you have to hit 4 tiles instead of 3. But it's also not as versatile. So you can only do this on the lower half. So let's say you want to like run up. With the triangle, I can get rid of the top part. You know, it's just more versatile with the triangles. You can use either one of them. I see a lot of people do the 4. I like the triangles better. Bloop. I mean, you can do either one. It's really up to you. Next up, which I think is the last one, I'm running through my brain real quick, is the small column. So like we made earlier, the column, if you get rid of the top one above it, you just get a smaller column like this. So it's just a baby wall, really. But I'm pretty sure, I'm trying to rumble through my brain, that is every edit for the wall. That is every possible edit for the wall that you can do in Fortnite Battle Royale. So let's go and move over to the stairs. I'm just gonna break down the wall. Get it out of here. I kind of like this spot for practicing. Wow, this takes a while. There we go. All right, so stairs. Stairs are... There's a few variations, but there's two main ones you want to know. And that is rotating. And then half. Oops. And then half stairs. And I'll show you how to do both of them right now. So for rotating, you'll notice this grid. It's good to learn the grid. So we have a middle block here with no blue, where I'm standing on top of right now. We have the top right, top left, behind us, whatever. But we see these arrows, okay? The arrows are pointing to the high point of the stairs. So if you notice, the arrows are pointing this direction, and the high point of the stairs are the side where the arrows are pointing. So if you want to rotate it, you have to grab one of these 4 rectangles. So you see there's 4 squares on the outsides, and then there's 4 rectangles on the insides of the squares. So you always click on the lowest point of the stairs, or you always click on the part of the... You always click where you want the lowest part of the stairs to be. So if I want to rotate this 180 degrees, I'm going to click on this rectangle where I want the lowest part of the stairs to be, and then I'll drag to the opposing side and then confirm. So you always want to click where you want the lowest part of the stairs is. So if I want the lowest part of the stairs to be here and I want to look that way, I'll click on this rectangle and drag it across. It can be anywhere. You don't have to drag it across to the rectangle. You can literally just drag it over here if you want. As long as it's in the general direction, the game will figure it out. So let's say I want to rotate it that way. I click here where I want the lowest part of the stairs to be, and I can just drag it like over here in the corner if I want. It doesn't really matter where you drag it to as long as it's in the general direction. All right. Next up is the half stairs, which is good. Let's say like you're in a 1x1 up top, and they're like destroying your base. You got to drop down real quick. What I like to do is just get rid of the floor, drag on the opposite side, and then you can fall through, get down out of your 1x1. But how you do that is you click on one of the squares. Let me reset this first. There we go. So you can click on any of the squares. As you see, we still have the 4 on the outside, so I'll click this one. And then you drag it to the direction that you want the top of the stairs to be. So you're always, on the stairs, you always start where you want the lowest part of the stairs to be. So I want the lowest part of the stairs to be right here, and I want the highest part to be right here. So I'll do that, and then I'll confirm it, and that's what it does. You can also rotate the half stairs. So if I want to make the half stair start here, actually wait, no. If I want the half stair to start here, and then I drag it here, it'll rotate. So wherever you want the smallest part, the lowest part of the stairs to be is where you click. So I'm on a full set of stairs, and I want a half set of stairs facing that direction. So I'll click there, and then I'll drag it there. Boom. Half stairs facing that direction. Simple as that. I'll just go over it one more quick time, just in case you didn't get it. To rotate, rectangles. So the 4 rectangles is to rotate. And to change the shape of the stairs, you want the 4 squares. That's the important part, right? 4 squares is to change the shape of the stairs. The rectangles is to change the direction. And the arrows are indicating which way the high part of the stairs are. Alright, so for the patterns we can do, so as you saw, we have the full set of stairs, so you can rotate it. You can make the half stair, like that. You just make a straight line. Either side works, so if I want to do like that, it makes a straight line. So on this here is like a little drawing map. So if I start here, and I follow the arrow, and then I take a left, it's going to make what I draw. So now I have an L stair. Okay, so why would you ever need this? Who knows, but it's a possibility. And now let's say if I draw a U, oops, like that, I'll get a U staircase. So the stairs are pretty basic, right? Whatever you draw is what you're going to get. Make a U that way. If I make an L over here, it's going to get an L stair. And that's pretty much all it comes down to. It's just whatever you draw is what you're going to get. Nothing too basic there. The most important part is being able to rotate it and the half stairs. I don't think you'll ever need an L stair or whatever the hell I just made. So that's all the floor, or all the stairs. Next up we have floor. So actually let's get an elevated position for this. Guess I'll run over here. Alright, so for the floor, we can do a few things. They're pretty basic. The first thing is if you click on one corner and get rid of it, you get like a little L. It doesn't matter which corner you click, so I click this corner. It'll always, you know, it just makes it an L. And it'll get rid of whatever spot you click. Now, the next thing you can do is click one corner and drag it over once, and you get a half. Right? So pretty basic so far. You get rid of 1, you get 3/4. You get rid of 2, you have half. And then you can even get rid of 1 more to make 1/4 of the wall. But you can also do a diagonal like this, and you can make a diagonal pathway. Which I don't think I've ever seen anybody do in Battle Royale. And I'm not sure what the scenario which you would need to do that in. But that is all of them. That is literally all of them for the floors. You have a 1/3, or sorry, 3/4, a half, a 1/4, and diagonal. That's everything you can do for flooring. There you go. Again, the only one you would really need here is the half. I think the half or the 1/3 or any of the variations that aren't the diagonal one, you could use in build fights. I'll talk about more of that later in a different video. But finally, last but not least, we have the roof. Let's go and put it on top of here, I think. So the roof is a very underused piece. A lot of people you see don't even have it keybind anything, but it is really good for a lot of things. One of my favorite things to use it for is crossing water, but I'll make a video about that in the future, or all the uses I have for the pyramid. But there's a lot of them. I have it hotkey to G because I use it so much. So what I like to do is, or what you can do, excuse me, is you can do an L shape, and it breaks it, because I did it wrong, I think. Okay, let's restart this part. Okay, so we got, yo, scratch that for your memory banks. All right, so we have the pyramid. So you can do a few things. The first thing you can do is the diagonal. So you click one and then click one on the corner, and you get an inverted V. Why do you need this? I don't know. Some people do use it to cross water in Loot Lake. Don't know why. I don't understand it. But people do it. So you know, to each their own. So you do a diagonal. Doesn't matter which diagonal. Oops. As long as they're, you know, opposite of each other, you get a upside down triangle. It's good to note. Yada yada. Boom boom. Easy peasy. Next thing you can do is just lift up one corner. So it can be any of the four corners. I click here. You get like a little half a tent. You can camp in here, sleep, set a campfire up, whatever you want to do. You can do this on any side of the pyramid. It doesn't matter, as long as you only have one selected. Next thing you can do is like the same thing there. You click one corner, but then you drag it, or then you click on another corner on the same side, as long as they're touching each other. So not diagonal, but you know, parallel. You get a ramp, which a lot of people are probably familiar with if they play on console or something like that. You can make a reversed ramp. Same for the other side. Oops. Bloop. Doesn't matter which direction you do it, as long as you do it. Again, it's another possibility for stairs. Some people will like to do this. So let's say we have our blueprint out here, and we press the edit key while you have your blueprint out. I haven't placed it yet, notice. I'm editing it. And I go like this, and I confirm that bad boy. Now it's always going to be reversed. So some people like to do this in build fights where they have their stairs or whatever. And then they could quickly switch to their roof, and it's already ready to go down. You see that? So instead of rotating the stairs by pressing R like this, you swap to this instead. You see what I'm doing here? So this is the roof, and this is the stairs. So stairs are facing forward, roof is facing downwards. It's a way to go about it. It's something you can do. I don't do it, but if you're more comfortable doing it that way, that's definitely a thing you can do. And I'm pretty sure that's everything. The last thing we have here is the L. So if you take out 3 of them, you get this thing. It's a thing. I don't know what it is, but it is a thing. So again, I'll show you one more time. You just get rid of 3 of them. Doesn't matter which 3. And it does this. It does this. So yeah. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'm gonna make some more advanced guides on like how to, like, you know, build battle 1x1s, things like that for the future. So if you're into that, let me know. Comments below. Subscribe if you're new here. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.